Alright, in this video I was going to show you how to adjust your pressure foot height. So if you're running some, let's say, really thick material and your pressure foot's coming down and actually mashing into that material, what it's going to do is leave a burnishing mark on the front of that material. And that's not what you want. You want the pressure foot to actually hit the cloth but not mash it down. You want it to touch and hold that fabric in place as it's sewing. So what we're going to do is show you how to make that adjustment here if you have something thick. And what we're going to do is take off this front cover just to show you real quick. Again, this is on the Blue Sky Series 1. This will work on the newer machine as well. Same type of adjustment. In fact, this adjustment will work on most machines. Alright, so as you can see, our pressure foot here, and this little set screw here is what makes our adjustment on our pressure foot height. Now what I would normally do is come over to the main shaft, grab my hand well on the side of the machine here. I'm going to rotate it to bring my needle down. There we go, on the downstroke. All the way down to the throat plate, to the lowest point, which would be probably about 180 on the main shaft. And then this would be where I would check my height of my foot. So it's very close to that throat plate right now. There should be a small gap there. Bring this camera view down for you. So there we go. Now you can see that gap. Should be a little small gap there. Usually about the thickness of a dime is about approximate area that you want. So let's say if you're running some thick material, you may want to adjust this pressure foot a little bit higher in height. As I showed you up here, you have your set screw here that can adjust that height. So what I'll do is I'll just loosen this up. You don't need to take the set screw out, you just crack it loose like that, and as you can see I can grab the foot now and make an adjustment on my height. I can bring it down lower, bring it up higher. And I'll show you the same thing here. So now you can see that height difference. It's higher. Bring it down lower. This would be where you would want to make your adjustment. So what I would do is probably bring up my needle. And to be real accurate on what I'm doing, let's say I'm going to use some foam. I'd bring in a piece of foam so I know the exact height. Bring my foot back down. Of course the needle's got to go through it. Down to the lowest point. And this would be the area that you could adjust your pressure foot. So you're going to bring it down to touch. There it's not touching. Bring it down to touch, and then tighten up that set screw up top. So I'm up here tightening this set screw here. Okay, there we go. So now my pressure foot height is adjusted. Raise up my foot again to get my foam out. And that's how you make your adjustment there. So let's say you're getting into some real thick leather materials, you may want to get in and adjust this foot a little bit higher for that thickness of that material. That's how you make that adjustment.